Hello, random viewers of YouTube and those returning to my Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All series. This is part 2 of the trial in episode 3. I don't remember the name of this one. It's the circus one. It's the one everybody hates. Sweetie, you have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene. So then, where were you when the murder took place? We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right? Exactly! He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. Telling his daughter to run from you. You creep.
That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right?
That's what it seems like.
But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right?
Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off.
Which means...
It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. But why? Fabulous! That is a fabulously possible possibility.
Well done, Nick.
Have sweetie. Why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? Also, how would he fit? I'm sorry. If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double,
Wow, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something.
Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up. Magician or president? You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision.
That's really cool.
Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. And I could care less about this client. I do like card tricks though. I have my cards in the back over here. Hiding behind the poster. Oh, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case.
Very well. I will now call my next witness. A bit of a clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand?
Lawrence Curls. Why did she just call him a pitiful clown? Why is he so sad?
The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record.
I was like, he's gonna get whipped. In West Cloud, what?
Name and occupation.
Will the witness please inform the court why he's speaking autobiographical gibberish? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. What's a clown voice? It's goofy, but I can't do a goofy voice. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion. What in the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court. Oh yeah, maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirts, no shoes, no service. Okay, how about this? Have you seen my proctologist, Dr. Seymour Butts? How was that one? But a couple of clowns who were up to no good started making trouble.
Your name?
Lawrence Curls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown.
You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 p.m. on the day of the murder.
Correct? Yes, it is. Very well. Testify. A rabbi, a priest, and a without the humor, please. Okay. Aw, poor Mo.
I don't feel bad for poor Mo, because he irritates me, and he didn't laugh at my right joke.
Because right is always right. My name's Phoenix, and I'm always right. I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh in 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. Okay. I'm sorry I'm not reading this, but like, This has nothing to do... What was that? The head... What? Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here? Witness. Huh? We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the facts in this case. Really? You're really hearing me out? Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later. Thank you. I can't wait. Poor Gumshoe. Okay. Course began. I'll talk for as long as you want. Sorry, I was like, what is the testimony? I'm not reading all this. What did you witness, Mr. Clown? The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. But where's his footprints? That's very interesting. If it's to be believed, I have to pass judgment right now. Except that, you know, cross-examination exists. Of course you can. There is no way this can't be criticized. However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off-kilter. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him. That must be because of my insincere smile. Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, you've got to find some kind of contradiction in his testimony. I know that. Mr. Wright, Your Honor? I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would be a disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in the pointless saber-rattling. I understand. If you cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible. Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. Wait, so I can't press him too far? Oh, okay. So I have to be smarter about pressing. Okay, hold on. Let me save. I'm going to save my progress real quick, so I don't have to rehear that monstrosity of a testimony. Okay. Alright, here we go. Straight to my room. I thought I'd go straight to sleep before I did. I glanced out the window. Why? Why did you glance out the window? What made you think, oh, I'm going to look out the window? You just happened to glance out the window? You could say that. You could also say I peeped, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeball. Mr. Curls. Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either. What should I do? I wonder if I should press him further on the issue. Exactly why did you look out your window that night? Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they? That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday. What did we say yesterday? I don't remember this investigation. I heard this amazing noise. Oh. Right. Oh yeah! I forgot about that. You forgot. Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out his window that night. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? Oh. That's not something you just forget to mention. Yeah, what she said. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Very well, Mr. Curls. Please revise your testimony. This should start turning the tables in our favor. Okay. Okay, so you heard a huge noise. What was the noise? Yep. Look at me, I'm thinking like a lawyer. I guess this kind of sounded like, you could say, Mr. Curls, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary. How'd you know that I was going to make a joke? I guess this sounded like, it's supposed to sound like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like, honestly. Someone getting hit, huh? What then? You went down to look at the window and you saw... You say you clearly saw this, even though you were, by your own admission, very far away. That's right. I had been thinking about it over and over since that night, but things didn't really make sense till I spoke with the prosecutor, Miss Von Karma, who put pictures in your head. But now I'm 100% certain that it was Max and the ringmaster I saw that night. Just think about it. How could I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols? Uppity symbols? Lawyers nowadays, do you have to go to school anymore to be one? Alright, everyone knows what to do. All together now. Say it with Uncle Mo. See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. I must really be utterly and completely worthless. Ow!
Enough foolishness. Get back on track.
Will the witness please testify what he saw? No, only what he saw. Something about that revised testimony should be helpful. You say you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head? Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story. He really does enjoy the completely random non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with? You mean the weapon? I have no idea. The weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right? That's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, didn't you? Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no I didn't. I didn't see a weapon. Mo, did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night?
Objection! I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. That's my job with my whip. You'd better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Because if you don't, you know the waiting. A nice penalty. Okay, oh, actually, we won't save that.
Whoa.
So what will be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have any clear basis to believe my witness did not see a crime?
He said he saw, like, silhouettes. I've got a great reason.
And I suppose you will be telling us all that great reason?
Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony. Yeah. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Wright? Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath. Yeah. Like, what is that? Okay. There's no way he could have seen the clonk if he heard the clonk. In 1972, a crowd was... Why is he like this? Why? Mr. Crows, how do you respond to the suspect? They didn't commit. What? Mr. Crows, are you reciting the C-Team theme to anger this court? No, I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick. These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth. Well, you're back from your jog? Well, it pretty much happened the way I said. Pretty much? When I looked out the window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps in my statement. Von Karma. Tampering with witnesses again. So now you are saying that you did not see the defense clonk the ringmaster? Yeah. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out. Checked out? Yep. He was on permanent vacation. Mr. Curls, Your Honor, you did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct? Yes, exactly. I saw someone in silhouette. Very well. Whoa. Okay. So someone was just wearing his costume then. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, because I saw his uppity symbols. So you didn't see his face. That's so stupid. Okay. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. Okay. It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime. It took the crown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever. This should finally be good enough, yes? It is a decisive testimony. Was Max really at the scene that night? He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that. Alright, Mr. Wright, commence your cross-examination. Okay, let's see. There's doubt it was him if you couldn't see his face. You're able to see that kind of detail from your window?
There was a light near the scene of the crime. Anyone with decent eyesight should have been able to see that much.
What is your eyesight like, Mel? I can see like a hawk out of my left eye and okay, you're stupid.
Avera could say his eyesight is perfect 20/20.
That must mean he could have seen the crime scene clearly. The more we look into this matter, the more suspicious it becomes. Hey, you asked me what my eyesight was like, not what it actually was. You don't have anything decisive. You didn't actually see what the criminal was holding? That's correct. I've been curious to know what caused that loud noise. Must have been something incredibly hard. Too bad they haven't found the murder weapon. They claim it was a blunt object. At least it says so in the autopsy report. With Trillo's testimony and now Mo's, it really seems like Max is the killer. Nick, you've got to find a contradiction. That's not going to be enough. What? I have to prove that Mo saw someone other than Max that night. It's the only thing that will help. I've got to do it. Okay. Let's press the rest of it. I'm confused. Don't you think that you are going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? That shadow belonging to Max is an awfully firm statement, don't you think? What are you getting at? I'm just saying that one of your fellow performers' life is on the line here. Are you truly 100% absolutely certain that it was Max? I'm not the kind of person who would lie about something as serious as this. The silhouette I saw was Max. I'm convinced of that. It doesn't seem like he is jumping to any conclusions this time. Let's go over this again then. What makes you so sure you saw Max that night? Trillo said the same thing, but if it was just the symbols, then even I could have been wearing them. What if someone had just taken Max's symbols and worn them? I thought of that myself, but just looking at the shape of the face I saw, it must have been Max. You're sure of that?
Such a silly little boy. He threw his entire case headlong into a trap.
You're sure that is what you saw that night? Exactly what I saw. I said I saw is exactly what I saw. I got eyes like a hawk. I don't birds have terrible night vision? But that's not all I saw. What's the contradiction? Okay, let me save real quick. This is stressful. Okay, hold on. We have to prove it was somebody else. That was found there. Then where? It only could have belonged to him? I don't... What am I supposed... There's gotta be something. What makes you say that? I think I pressed on this already. What did he say? Yeah, okay. He just said, yeah, I'm sure, but why? He saw the symbols. This symbol? It wasn't his symbols aren't black. Wait. The black cloak? He doesn't have a black coat, he has a purple coat. Wait. Right? Unless it's just like the weird thing. It's red and purple, not black. Hold on. Is that it? Unless it's just like a weird... Yeah, okay. I did it. You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols? Suppose so. So cat, the cloak, right? Mo, everyone knows that Maxima Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. 3 symbols?
Yay, everyone got ready. All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses.
What the?
Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw. And he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo?
Do you like pie? I love pie. 3.145.
Silence, fool. You're responsible with the whole tour, no fractions.
Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you? To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw.
The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail.
But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them.
Then the roses must have fallen when the defendant assaulted the victim.
If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of the case?
Clearly not. He's just toying with the court.
I got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trillo's testimony? There's no way I could have mistaken someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? Trillo saw them all. Trillo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. Trillo's also a puppet. However, this witness claims there was no white roses on the person he saw. There's absolutely no doubt this is a contradiction. Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this...
Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now.
Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age. I'm not mature. I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable, which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony. What? If there's no contradictions in his next statement, I'm prepared to issue a ruling. A ruling?
Nick, this is your last chance.
Yeah, no kidding, Sherlock. Oh, here we go. There's no doubt. There were no white roses. However, all the other symbols were there, especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. Oh, well, but that was found... Okay, no. Duh. Mr. Wright, you've got one chance. One chance? I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering. You better have at least a shred of evidence. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I will need. Yeah, because he said he was wearing the hat the whole time. And the hat was found at the scene of the crime. Idiot. Okay, here we go. If you're gonna commit a crime or lie and risk purgatory or whatever... Purgatory. I don't remember what it's called. If you're gonna risk, you know, breaking laws by lying as a witness, you better be good at it. I'm just saying. I would know. I'm so good. I'm so good. Objection. 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 This would happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it? Yep, that's it. That's the hat we was wearing that night. No question in your mind? Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that? I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma. Where exactly was the silk hat found?
Must you always ask those questions? This was found at the crime scene.
The crime scene. That means... The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing the entire time that he was on the scene. No, not true. Order! Mr. Curls. Yes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of all this? You are old enough to know better than to behave like this in court. Hey, that's not right. That's so harsh. What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, among other things. Well, why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess. You just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to insult my eyesight or memory. They're both great. Seriously. Okay. Enough of this childish outburst, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are? I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing that dumb-so cat. I'm telling the truth. He's turned into a bratty little kid. It's pitiful, isn't it? He left the scene wearing that dumb-so cat. He was there. He left the scene? What's the matter, Nick? There's something I've been mulling over a while now. Mo? What do you want? You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? What? He went. What do you mean, how did he leave? You can't ask me that.
Objection!
Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor.
Objection!
This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless. You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that alright with you, little guy? Don't look at me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did you leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away. That's what I expected you to say. You sure that's how it happened? Say what? I'm not sure I know where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Do you have any proof? Yeah, the picture. There's no footprints leading away. Cool.
Take that!
Look at this picture. The problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints? In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. So Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of this witness's testimony from the court record. I agree. This clown's testimony is rickety as the clown car he came to court in. Wait just a second. Not her tightening. Her rope. You guys can't just ignore everything I've said? Fine. I'll tell you the truth this time. You wait a second. I think you've said more than enough for today. That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyway. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear. I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better. Mr. Lawrence Curls. Yes? The testimony you provided up to now has been false. It hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just what? I was just a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene, especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw. Suspicious. Order. I will have order. Francisca Von Karma, how could you? Not her bowing. Your Honor. Maybe I should wear my gamer gloves when I voice her. If you had heard the truth from this witness, you wouldn't have exactly the same opinion as I have. What opinion is that? It's not funny. That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you have to say, Mr. Curls. You're not going to believe this, but it's all true. Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel. You stupid clown. Now it's time for our next segment, Mo Knows. Everything I've said up till now has been the truth. Okay, when I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw he flew away.
Okay, this actually hurts our case, doesn't it? Okay. This is the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew, jumped up and flew through the air. Suspicious. That's why there are no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints. I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now? Well, that was, how do you put this into words? Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. But to leave a scene of a crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened. You're right. Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses. Why don't you believe me? To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think of this testimony, Phoenix? Let me just save. What he just said was so strange, I don't think he would have made it up. Which means he's telling the truth? That's what I think.
Nick, wait. That means Max has actually used magic.
Yikes, you're right.
Ow. Only a foolish-looking fool could be fooled by such a foolish fool's foolish dream. Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist. I'm not saying it does. I'm saying that's what he saw.
Or I guess I could have said his eyes were playing tricks. I suppose I let you all in on my thinking. The criminal disappeared. I'd love to believe that, but I can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen. You imbecile. You disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case. If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned. We've learned literally nothing. This is a great representation of the court system because nothing has happened. Hey, sweeties, what in the world is going on? That's what I want to know.
They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared.
Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask me in such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy.
But it looks so effortless for you on stage.
It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air. Well, yeah, duh.
Wow. You just told me the secret to your magic.
No, I broke the first rule, the cardinal rule, the only rule. I'm sorry, Max. We made you break the magician's creed to never reveal the secret to their tricks.
Nick, what do we do now?
All we can do now is hope we can find the flying criminal in court tomorrow.
Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker.
Alright. Next time, we're gonna find the flying criminal. We've learned nothing. Welcome to a perfect representation of the justice system. A complete waste of time.